Welcome back, folks. Pixie Peep. I'm your host, Pix, as usual. So, we're back with another Timberborn on planes. I think it's episode 33, it'll be. So, we've got this from last time, got this channel going to get rid of the bad water. So, that's going to work. That's brilliant. Let's see what we can, muster up. Like I said, I want this to have a bit of a something with it and use this as a bit of a dam system. We've obviously can solve a few other, hopefully. I'd like that to go right the way out somewhere and not actual... and maybe get some of this land back. It's such a large... I mean, obviously, where's... This is another snaky one. There's a lot of snaky little things in this plane. So, yeah. Let's see what we can do now. My idea is, I think, was to have this as some sort of water as well. I don't know how I'm going to fully do that yet. But we'll as usual, we'll get into it and see how we go. We're blasting down this here on this excavator. I've got a lot of I've just not got a lot of explosives though. We don't need as of this update, this is extract isn't actually needed anymore, so that's been changed, shall we say, to make it easier. I don't particularly like the idea of... I need some sort of... Shall we say, some sort of storage system. Now, obviously, I've started the storage system here, so that's good. Only got so far with it. We are doing logs in there, and we are doing planks in there, but we're not doing anything in there. So, let's find all the logs, which seem to be here. Which does make sense, because obviously we're going to lose them. Yeah, you lose them. We're going to use them here. Let's see if I can get my words out correctly. I obviously don't like this at all, but there's not really, especially if I want to use a place that doesn't really matter. I'd still like to get the idea of this going, but do I really want to blast down all of that to be able to do it? It would be nice, but whether it's the right way is a questionable mark. I'm trying to decide how I want. Am I running out of water? Would be the question. Not really, because I've got a step here. I am pumping, not literally, but I've got to stop the pumps. I now, because this is actually being used, it can be used. Obviously, I don't want this to be evaporated. It's how I want all this to work, though. That's the problem. I think if I want this as a... Like I said, it's questionable, but I'm trying to think of ways to keep water. And at the moment, it's the only thing that I can think of that would actually work. And obviously as it gets bigger, it could fall back into here. That's maybe the only single thing I can think of. It's a hell of a thing to blow up, like, but It is what it is. Now, I've got some extract, so I might as well use the damn thing. Let's see how far of this we can actually get. That goes down to 2, so that's what I have to do. Right, get on with it. These will not be paused next time. We've got 1 point something there. Let's speed it up. I'm going to send down some of this water. I know there's not much of it left. If I can actually get the... And then I'll do that. In fact, I think that was all of it anyway. It may not even get to this. It may not even get to fill up. I don't think it is. I think it's getting there, slowly but surely. Then I'll set this to 2.5, I think. Don't want to be too... In fact, it's not going to really make much of a difference because of this channel here. I'm going to have to do something which I suppose I could walk around here. Put a ladder up there. I've got quite a bit of dirt, so I might as well use it nonetheless. In fact, I haven't unlocked the dirt anyway, so let's unlock it now. And get that filled in, because now that will solve this problem. It'll be a full nice full channel. It won't flow around this block here. So that's that done. We can leave that to get on with itself. I still want to sort out the wood situation, for sure. That's definitely a concern. I've got quite a few builders. I've got quite a few... I've got quite a few incapacitated beavers as well. That's another concern. That's power, that's well-being. Medical beds, I've only got 2. So that's definitely something that we need to solve in this. It might actually be better to have them here, I think. Near the housing itself. Right, let's... I also want to sort... I mean, I'm only on 10-9, so that's another... That takes 1 log, 1 plank. I've got enough, so that'll solve that one. I also need to start thinking about these decorations. So I think I'll start putting some of them around just to mildly help where they're walking and things. Because it's always good to be where they're walking, then they'll see it, and they'll like that. Definitely here, definitely here, definitely here. Definitely something there. And they're not really walking down there, but they're definitely walking there. Once I put what I want, I think this is a main pathway, for sure. So this seems to be probably the main. So I'll unlock that. I haven't got much more inventor stuff left, so I'm going to have to be very careful. But at least if we get something going. Put some bit up there. What else can I... let's put one there. I can always take it back out again if and when I need to. I'd say that was probably better that way. And that one. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be alright to put it this way when it's sort of like there's steps there. And here as well. Although that would probably, because that's right close to the... I think this one as well. It's going to cost a bit of... a bit to build, but it sort of has an effect on the housing, so... Let's leave that to get built when and ever, when they feel like doing it. I will build some more storage to our little system here. And I'll connect the dots for it. Even though it's roads, but you know what I mean. I've got quite a bit of metal there. I like this system because it actually works out quite well. You can get quite a few on the same... And it gets all this out the way. Now we want to change this to a large storage. And we want to get rid of all this. Because we've got the logs here, so that's what we need to have. Obtain. I can empty that out and empty that out. Empty that out. They should be able to send this down here, hopefully. It should go in here, hopefully. Right. That's now going to sort out some more incapacitated. So I'm going to get some more beavers back. I'm going to keep an eye on this as well. I have got roof terrace. Because this is a larger map than, you know, some of them, it may pay to do this a slightly different way. I don't know. I don't particularly want to do it like do diorama and then build like water butts and things like that. Although that's not a bad idea. Food would be nice to build underneath. But what on this map would service really well, I think, would be with some zip stations from yeah, from these. Now this is a an update 7 thing. So it would be nice to have, and I think I could actually do it, to be honest. Well, I can do it. There's no I think I can do it. So let's say I have it here and I'll have to do the path around. I know I'm not going to get too far. Oh, not enough science points. Well, that's a bit of a whiz. Oh, sorry about that. Just had a sneezing fit. That's unusual for me because I tend to have an enormous amount of science points and I build it up like there's no tomorrow. But obviously I don't have it in here, so I'm going to have to think of a different way of doing it. I've got contaminated. Now, how the hell have I got contaminated beavers in? How did they get themselves contaminated? Oh, probably from here. Yeah, this is what it was, wasn't it? I don't need that anymore. So I'm going to get them to... It's too far from a district, yes. It probably is. Yes, that was a... I remember now from the last one. What the are you lot doing? Get out of there, you buggers. Right, so we've got this... Like I said, now I've got a decent bit of water coming through. And I'm holding a decent bit of water as well. Now we could build this up considerably higher now. But I think I'd like to build this with the proper dirt. I don't know why I don't particularly like doing it with levees and things. I don't know why. But I don't mind that going through there. But I think I'm going to wait for a drought and try and get as much of this dirt as I can. How are we doing? We've done quite well. This cannot be reached. Which is a bit of a pain. I don't particularly want to go downwards. But I don't think I've got a choice. Because even if I blew that, even if I blew all this, I'd still have to get this anyway. Let's, how many more have we got? Let's now get, that's a 2. I don't know how many, that's a 2. My idea is I think I want to sluice most of this up though. I'm going to do all of this. Apart from... Well, probably about here so far. That's a lot of dynamite. That is a lot of dynamite. That's an enormous amount of dynamite. Now I could do a tunnel through there. I just don't want to blast out this walkway too much. Well, I mean, I can blast out obviously that and to there. That thing's in the way, so I'm going to move that out of the way. I've got another one there. Pick that up and get it out of my way. So we'll just leave him to, or do them to do their utmost of sorting out my problem. Now, have I got room for the third one? And have I got enough bad walls? I have got enough bad walls, actually. Let's consider building more of these, just up until the point where we don't need them anymore. That will get them going. I've not selected any more storage up here. Don't know what I want the storage on yet. I have to build some stairs. Where is the stair? Ah, then they're that way and they're that way. Now, if I'd have thought about it, I could have pushed that one. That's not going to work. And then, obviously, maybe used one set of... That's not going to work. What am I doing? That works for there, but it doesn't actually work for further up. Ay, ay, ay. Well, Pig, that was a good start. That will now, I think, would work. I mean, the only disadvantage is it doesn't allow you to walk through, but what are you going to do? Walk through a wall? Probably not. So we need to get some more science points because I want this zipping system. I think from the houses to the factory system to all the way around here would be a good start to get things. Now I haven't used the zips yet, and I think I'm going to use them in some of the others as well, but I haven't really had a chance to put them to the test, if you like. I think that'll be. I'll tell you something. I think this here would be a lovely place to blast out to get the storage that we need for like these. But I don't want to stop the mega blow up. I can take this out without worrying about them. Well, the thing is if we're going to do something, we better do it and do it. So I'll put these on a... Do me now. Do me now, Sonny Jim. Put these on. Get myself some more blasting going. I want this to be done. I've got enough metal blocks. I've got enough planks. And I've got enough gears up into the point that I can see. This absolutely is absolutely doing really well. I've only got 900 logs though. Now, this somehow it seems to be not doing what I want it to do. So let's can't even say what I want to say. Chop some trees down. Chop some trees. Chop, chop, chop. I'll get it out in a minute. I want to leave some for the tapper shack though. To be honest, I've got 500 there. Maybe not. Let's go for it. Chop the trees down, baby. Chop the trees down. Now, we could, seeing as I've got some space here, where's my oaks in here? That needs to be taken out. Let's take that out as a thing. Right, what I'm going to do, this plant crops, I'm going to stop this section here for planting. Yeah, just that section. And what I'll do is I'll plant oaks, but then when it comes to... What's that not been redone again? Does it can't not reach? It must be able to probably reach. It's right next to it. Anyway. Obviously I need that printing, but it's printing. Well, I've got printing on the brain. Let's get the bad water in. Right, this is almost done. This is going to be boom boom. Look at this when this comes in. That's a good little bit of the. But like I said, I don't want to. I don't. Do I do want to? I tell you what I'm going to do. I've just thought. I know it was one of them things I should have done to start with, but at least they have been built. I've got to go to there. Because that's a relatively nice line. Whether obviously I want to go further, but we'll use that to at the moment. And what I'll do is when I blast this out, this will be the barrier. And then I'm going to... oh, I don't need him there. What he's doing there anyway. I'm going to come down here. Well, I can come down here with a ladder. Then we're going to go across. And then what we're going to do is see with this natural... I'm going to start... Oh, I can't do it because I need 2,000. 2,000. I haven't got 2,000. I got 2,000, mate. Hold it. Let's get the water going. That's a bit of a problem. Or that was going to be a bit of a problem. I was going to stack more water on top of each other there, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. What are we waiting for? It's too far from it. What do you mean it's too far? Oh, because they haven't built that yet. Come on, boys and girls. That's good. That's not good. That's some water. That can go there. The only thing we're waiting on is extract. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I'm going to empty this by haulers, and you're going to dump it in here, because then it's closer, because they're going to want to be here. Please, sir, could we do that if you don't mind? Drought approaching. Right, what did I want to do when there was a drought? I can't remember. There was something. Probably wasn't in display. No. The trouble is, you know, I do that many different plays of this game. I go, what? And then I get really confused. I need to get some more beavers going. The thing is I need to increase my well-being. So let's concentrate on the well-being, because that would be a good idea. Campfire. Have we got any campfires? I'm sure I did have campfires. Oh, there you go. 14. Let's get a couple of campfires in. That only takes logs, so we can get that built. That'll help them. That's always good. Because if I don't do this, then I need to get to 17. I've got bread. I haven't got chestnuts, though. I've got carrots, but not flipping enough of them. Carrots are rubbish. Contemplations post. That'll be a good one to get. Where the hell do we put that? I could stick one there. No, because that's rubbish. It's not rubbish, but it would work. But do you really want to? Do you really want to look that far? I've got an idea. Oh, the trouble is I have got a lot of lemon thingy though. 80. I've got 80. That's cool. I like that. That's going to cost me 100 squid. 100, whatever the hell they are. Get that built, so that's going to be some more. Always good to have one of them. That'll get... I need to get to 17. That's what I need to get to. I always forget with this. Even on the other ones, I keep forgetting about increasing the well-being. It's so blooming important to do. See, like here. This would be a prime place for one of these, wouldn't it? It just... And that there. But I can't get it because I don't have the... I do have the money. Actually. I don't have a lot of food though, that's the problem. I still need to solve the problem with food. Food is the primary problem. Right then, let's... do I need a... Yeah. Do I need it? It's one I'm going, don't know. What do we fancy? I suppose I could build what I normally do. But not worry too much if the drought's died. Have I got a lot of water? See, I've got a lot of water in here now, see. That's what I wanted. I've got a lot of dirt as well. See, if I could use this... Yeah, so... I'll have to... To not lose the water... Which is not something I really want to do. Although saying that though, yeah, I suppose I could do it this way. Let's... It feels a bit stupid, but it would work. Let's just that. Then I could take... I really wanted the sluice there though. At the time when I was building the other, I didn't think about this. I'll admit to you, I didn't think, because at the time it wasn't really much of an issue. It was just let the hell get this thingy, and not worry too much. I don't have to worry about this, so I can actually do a path and take these out. I've got 6 days to do this. Or 6 days to get something going. So let's carry on. And we'll make a blow up is it's achieving. Oh, it's not achieving. It's needed missing one here. Yep. Obviously, I'm going to need a... This is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? I've just realised that's not going to work how I want it to work. The problem being is when I put this in, which I can't put it... If I put it this way and I put another one here... That one's not... They're not going to be able to get to each other. I'm not going to be able to get to them. Well, that's not thought out very well, Pete. Never mind. We'll just... well, we can't really concentrate... Well, I can't really do anything because I have... this isn't doing boom boom now, anyway. So I've got no power whatsoever. Now, I could... The windmills are going. If I turn off all of this... Now, what about the extract? I've got enough extract. Extract is not going too bad. Now, if I was to turn off all of this... And the steel... That might allow for these to go. Don't know how many like, but it's 90-something%. Not too bad. I will do that though. That means it's probably now going to be only on... Well, yeah, it's not bad. But at least it's still doing this. That's a 3. Can I get that down there? No, I can't get down there anyway. That's a 2. Because I can still build it. That's a 3. And I'll blast... I'll have to take these back, unfortunately. I know that was a bit of a stupid thing, but still. I don't really need the extract. I mean, I've got 200. Let's pause that. That'll give me more for these. Yeah, the wind is taking care of the problem. I'm sure I could put the wind on here as well. But I couldn't get in. I'd have to... no, that's not exactly true. Like I say, we are still going, so that's not too bad. I'll keep an eye on that. Because this is going to use extract, because obviously that's what that does. I'll put these to the, like to the front. And then I'll have to, once these are done, I'll have to take out the ladder and then blow that. That'll give me... And then I'll blow this, because then I don't need the ladder then. Well, I don't need a ladder to go up here. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing there anyway. That's a lot of... But that'll contain a huge amount of water. And I'll just let it trickle in. But that dam might be big enough, or I could just make it one level higher to facilitate this problem. Right, how are we doing? Right, so let's... That's... wait, what's going on? Oh, that's fine. Eh? How the hell are you doing that? Nope, that's better. It's only water. Ah, it's only the water that was in. I think it's only the water that's in there. Yeah, it's only the water, so it's not getting rid of any of that. Good. Let's put the sluices back now. I know it's mad. I know it's completely and utterly bonkers. But I'd rather... How can you be sending water around here? Yeah, let's build this. Close above contamination. Close above contamination. Close below contamination of 1%. Below contamination. Yeah. Close below. Yeah. Yeah. I always was like, is that the right way around? Turn this off. Close below contamination of 1%. So they'll open up when... Now I can do this. I can also get rid of... Once that's been done... I like that better. I just like the natural way, to be honest. Obviously, then I can get rid of these. Which I'm going to have to do. It wouldn't instantly turn into a bad water anyway. Just checking. Always check. Close below contamination. 1%. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get them to build these. I am going to start taking out these two because I can take these out. I'm going to get these picked up. I don't want to do that. I think that'll go to there. I think for there I am. I probably should have taken that out. What a complete donkey. No, what I'll do is I'll take 2 lanes just to make. Well, I'll take a few. Then that's not too bad. Yes, I know you're too far because I need to do it and then didn't do that right. I didn't think about it at the time. I just thought I'd take them out now and then later on I can fix all this. It doesn't matter, you see, because it doesn't matter because it's not going to be yeah, see, it's just going to be a normal season. It will go through there, no problem at all. It will back up and probably outflow in a minute, but that is what it is. It's not. I'm not too much worried because it's good water, you see. If I do that and get rid of this, so then it won't backflow. And now they can obviously run the things and stuff and everything else. Yeah, that's fine. Until this is built, and then I can obviously take out all of this. See, they could do this level here. I think they can actually do this level here, I think. This one. Because, oh no, maybe they can't because they can't get around this. That's okay. We can sort of work out the. I'm still waiting for this to get built, and then we'll. How did they get to build this one when there was nothing there? That makes no sense. How are we doing? About there. Right, now let's get rid of this. Get this picked up. This is a 2. I don't matter. It's maybe it's up there. Let's. That's all right. So that's 3. That's 2. That'll move that back. Then I'll get that sorted. How are we doing with extracts? How are we doing with everything actually? That should be back on again. Wood is. Yeah. That's. I guess always smelter going. Because I think I've got a lot. Yeah, I've got tons of. I got tons of that. We'll get some gears going as well. And I'll put 2 of these going as well. Right, that'll be it for now. Right, how are we doing? Oh, that's cool. Obviously, like I said, I'll back this up in a minute. Right, that was not what I wanted to do, but it doesn't really matter. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do either. Yeesh. Right. No. That's it. I want to make sure that flows below contamination 1%. I've done this before where I've done it completely wrong and then ended up poisoning the beavers and just completely destroying everything. Which was, a good idea. Right, that's now going to be built. We've got 10 minutes or so left to try and get this going. Right, I've got this now going. I can now get rid of. I didn't really want to get rid of that, but it doesn't matter. Get rid of that. In fact, I can get rid of that from here actually. Keep them steps there. Get rid of that and that. Put this in. Give me the money. I'm running out of explosives again. I've got 2 for 5, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got 18 of them. I've got these lot. Why can't you get these? Why can't you get them then? I know you said you got no materials, but you're putting them flipping things, and why don't you put these in first? How are we doing? Right, that can now come out and rotate it. Rotate. So it'll come into here. Right, the sluice is in. Jolly good. That I'm pretty happy with, actually. Because Because now that, obviously, I can blow most of this in a minute. In fact... no, that's the wrong way around. If I was to do this... I'll get them to do this, and then because they can walk and do that there, there shouldn't anything going wrong. Right, there's only a handful of these left now. That's pretty good. That can now come. Right, so our storage system could go back now. Yeah. Right, so here... I'm not going to build anything underneath as of yet. I can now do that because that's the way I want the walkway to walk. This was the problem, you see. Because if I'd done it there, I'd have built it here, but I couldn't get to this one. Which should have been quite embarrassing. Not the first time, I guarantee you that. Not be the last. It's a pity, you know, that artwork hits that top of that thing. But it does, so there's nothing that we can do about that. I'll just do a few more of these. And that will solve that problem. I just want to get everything near where it needs to be. Because that's half the battle in this game. Getting everything where it needs to be, or close enough, and using what you've got to get going. Cut my face up with my windmill. Ah! Sorry, you don't get out very often. Right, that... Because I could get another one here. So that's... But like I said, I'm not going to put one under here. This is obviously a 3. I could store... planks. I know I could store planks in the bottom one. Definitely storing metal. That's for certain. So let's... I'll do this way. I'll do metal there and I'll do metal there. Then if I want to store one in there, then I can. So it doesn't really matter. Then I'll tell it to give me it all. Give me it all. Which I think is... so far over here, it's in Narnia. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This was some sort of weird attempt. Well, I suppose it would work. Weird attempt of a weird attempt. It's just that if you haven't got like see, this is I can send over. I got so much flipping metal. Unbelievable. I've got one dirt excavator. I don't think I need another one at this precise moment. So now I don't need that now. Right. Have we? Episode is nearly over, so let's. If I blow this and this, that's good. Right, come and pick this up. They cannot get to this from here. That's what I was worried about. So if I do this and I do this, this is now all behind this nice large thing. Rejig. Did I need to put that one in there? I do believe that one is doing absolutely nothing. Ah, well, pig. Never mind. I'd like to put like a line. It looks like a nice line going through there, to be honest. Which I will do. Right then, shall we do it? Shall we do it? Shall we get this to go? I've got to see this from here. Be prepared to be shocked, my friends. If I've done this right, just make sure I've done all of them, because it'd be really annoying if I haven't. Obviously, I haven't done that one, so I better do that one. That's another one, just to make sure. And then we'll blow it. Then we'll go boom, boom. They're in. They're not in yet, so I need the scrap to get that. I need that. I need that. Right, this scrap metal is horrendous. So I'm going to empty that. I'll empty this one as well. I can fill them back up again, but I'm not going to get rid of them. I've got logs up there as well, which I suppose I could really do this down here. I wasn't gonna, but it just really makes sense. So if I'd have done that at the front, I wouldn't have been able to get through to that. Right, now I'm going to get that one. A good bit of storage. Obviously, we've got everything right close, instead of it being all over the living place. Right, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Don't care about them. Boom! I'm following. Look at that. That's amazing. Right, that's a good bit of explosion. So what I'll do now is I'll come down with a 1. And we'll take this down. I'll have to do... No. The damn thing is I haven't got tunnels, so I can't... The only thing is I can't finish it off the way I want to finish it off. But I'm just going to have to blow it. I was going to do a tunnel, you see, but I haven't got any... I haven't got things, so I'm just going to have to... I'm going to have to be careful here, aren't I? No, that's fine. I was thinking, is that going to be an issue? I've got my wall. I'm going to raise that wall. I don't know whether I need to, but I'm going to raise it anyway. Don't particularly like that. I'm going to take that one out. Oh, maybe I'm not going to take it out. I know, I was like, but let's do that. Right, how are we doing with our all of no consequence? Yeah, I cannot believe I did that with sluice. I suppose it's because I didn't have this line here before, did I? Yeah, that's probably the reason why. As that's now going up, I can actually make this at least 1.8. I can even make it even more as well. I can go to 2 point something. The reason why is I want to contain a lot of water in this channel here. You know, for purposes... Because we've got a lot we've got a lot of height that we can increase here, but I can't do it because of this debacle. So that's why I also want to do this as well. So I'll do that. I could go down to here, but I think it makes perfect sense. And I've got like 500. I'll just do that because they should walk. They should be able to get to that one. And it's only 2. So we'll do that. I'll put this as a important part. Oops! Oh no, sorry about that. Oops! What a calamity that is. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Sorry. Oh, I feel so ashamed of myself. I can't believe I did that. That's terrible. That's terrible. I just, no. We're already on the end, and I've killed the beaver. I'm gonna hold my head in shame. It should be this way, really, isn't it? Because that's actually how it normally is. But from next time, we will get water in here. That'll be a pretty decent dam system. And what I can do is, I think I can put something in here. So I'll fill it one way and let it out the other way. And when this thing gets low, it can start to release. Now, I might have to increase, obviously, this to a lot higher. But I think that's absolutely a fantastical idea. Obviously, I'm going to have to blow this up now. But you can see the idea forming. I'm just going to leave it like that. Because obviously, now I've got an issue. Because obviously, now I've got to sort that out. But you can see the idea forming in my one brain cell. But obviously, I killed the beaver. So I'm going to be in shame. So I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to come back. Don't forget to like if you really like this sort of thing, because I absolutely love this game. And yeah, we'll obviously doing more, because obviously we've got more anywhere. Up until about 50 episodes for, these sort of things, and then we'll look at something else. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.